We are filming. Hey! Boom. Boom. Big and loud. It's been so long. How are you guys doing? Guess what? There's another story for you. This time, it's about something we like to call the senior prom. But we called it senior ball at our school because junior prom was prom and not the senior prom. I don't know how other schools do it. Our school did it. Junior prom and then senior ball, where the prom was the one you dressed up a lot and it looks big and fancy, and then the other one, the senior ball, was like, hey, put on a colored collar shirt and a dress you found somewhere, and yeah, whatever you wanted to wear. Whoo, boy, this story is so embarrassing. So everybody who's involved, you know who you are. I'm not going to mention any names. If I say a name, I'm going to protect your identity because I'm embarrassed for you, and I'm also embarrassed for me, more so than you. When you're 17 in high school and you don't have a job because you live in a really, 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 really small town, you don't make any money unless you actually worked on some of those ranches that owned the towns. You didn't really make much money. You could work summers, and then you made money then, but after a summer you spent all your money on Xboxes and stuff, and then you didn't get anything done. So I didn't have any money, neither did any of my friends, and we were going to this big group where it's like we're supposed to figure out something to do with no money for this big long date. It wasn't gonna be like an all day long date, which I don't know why people do that. It's too long. Do not go on all day long dates. We were partying all night long because we wanted to, and why not? We're seniors in high school. Let's just do whatever the freak we want. So we are partying all night. We were playing Risk, and somebody, me, wiped the whole board. Everybody was so mad. That was a funny story. But we had like 3 12-packs of soda, Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, root beer. You name it, we had it. Except I just said we had 3. Shh, don't question it. After we played video games and board games all night long and just ate and drank crap, we were just like, hey, this is awesome. The whole night we're like, okay, this is great. Next day, my stomach hurt so bad. I was dying so bad. And then we went to a fast food restaurant, and we had chicken strips and more soda and fries, and why did we eat so many junk foods? After this, we're eating and drinking and being merry. No, just kidding, we weren't. Okay, Anyway, so we don't have any money. So we're thinking, hey, we can go on a scavenger hunt to take pictures because we don't have any money. And that was the best idea we could come up with because there's nothing to do where we're from. So it's a scavenger hunt with pictures, and we have to take a picture at certain spots. We have to get a picture of we had to get a picture of a some type of obscure vehicle. Oh, and we had a garden gnome. The Travelocity gnome. We bought 2 of those. Actually, we made my friend buy 2 of those. He didn't even go on the date with us. No, unless he was in a different group. I can't remember. He was in a different vehicle, I think. And we have to take a picture of this gnome with all of these different things. So we have to take a picture of an obscure vehicle or something. Like a monument. I don't know, something else. Oh, a bus stop. It was like a bus stop or something, or a public place. I don't know. We took ours at a bus stop. A statue of a horse and a guy. It was General Lee or something. That's a lie. I don't know who it was. And then a tractor. Don't ask me. I don't know. Took all these pictures, and it was a race to get to wherever. I don't know who won. So we went back to get dressed for the date. In my other videos, I mentioned I was a pear. Well, this is when I was 3 pears, and I was a lump. I was a big orange lump. Pears aren't orange. Yellow. That's the color they are, with little spots. But those spots on me were pimples. I'm bloated as crap. I'm my shirt barely fits me, and it barely fit before. I'm like, blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. And I couldn't do it. I was barely walking, I'm bending down, like gonna throw up. Oh man, it was an interesting day. So we go to pick up our dates, right? I'm driving my mom's van, which is not. That's kind of embarrassing, you know. We didn't have money, so I took my mom's van, and then went to pick up my date. We'll call her Sarah for now, because that's an easy name to remember. Go to pick up Sarah. Freaking one of my buddies in the back seat locks my door. Oh, he locks both our doors. So I come around. I'm like all privy and ready to go, and she's gorgeous. And I look like the slob. I didn't know how to do my hair at this point. So I have this big round face, and like my hair's like down and like this, and I look so bad, and I'm like embarrassed, and I didn't look good. We go out to the car. I go to open her door, and the door's locked. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I was so embarrassed, and which, you know, it shouldn't have been embarrassing, but back in high school, everything's dramatic. And then he locked my door, so I couldn't get in. So they're all laughing at me. So we go to dinner, all dressed up, and go to Ruby Tuesdays. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. I don't know who's heard of Ruby Tuesdays. I can't eat anything. My stomach, like, I'm dying. Like, I cannot eat. Like, everybody's getting whatever. I'm like, get whatever you want, Sarah, and, you know, I'm good. So the waiter gave me, like, saltines, because I was dying. I was back and forth out of the bathroom, like, 4 times. You know how that feels. I know you know how that feels. Same guy that locked me out of the car, he's like, I come back to the table like the 3rd time after I've been in the bathroom. I bet you I know what you were doing. Haha. I was like, oh, I was so embarrassed. And like my date's eating, and she's, you know, they're all chatting and stuff, and I feel so bad for her. Bless her heart. I'm so sorry. This is probably the worst senior ball prom of your life, and I'm so sorry. It was so bad. It was my bad. Afterwards, after dinner, like I'm still dying. Oh, and I felt so bad. And I couldn't talk to girls at this point either. So I'm like, I didn't talk to her like at all. Oh, it's so bad. If we could redo that, I would be way more talkative, and I would be like, I'd be way better. I wanted to have partied the night before. We go to this dance. This big dance thing. You just go have fun. I can't stand up. And I'm like sitting on a bench, barely move. Then I was like, okay, we'll get pictures because I've got, my parents give me money for at least pictures, you know. So, oh man. I don't remember anything else from that dance because I must have blotted it from my memory. I don't remember much at all. I didn't dance. It's like I could barely move because I was so, my stomach hurt so bad. That's the story of what it was. I apologize to whoever was in that. You know who you are. Sorry. But it's okay, because I was in the past, and it was really funny. At least it's now funny for me. I hope it's funny for you. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.